The Andromeda Strain Film Review by Sarah Morgan for On Yorkshire magazine. Michael Crichton, standing at 6'9", was a giant not just in stature, but in the realms of literature, film and television. His 1969 novel The Andromeda Strain marked his debut under his own name, and 2 years later it was adapted for the big screen. The 1971 film adaptation was directed by Robert Wise, known for classics like The Sound of Music and West Side Story. Wise's science fiction experience, including The Day the Earth Stood Still, proved crucial to the success of The Andromeda Strain. Wise's approach to the material is refreshingly straightforward. He treats his audience with intelligence, never dumbing down the technical aspects of the story. The director employs split-screen techniques to show simultaneous events and adopts a documentary-style approach to filming. The plot revolves around a group of elite scientists investigating a mysterious incident that has wiped out most of a small New Mexico town. The only survivors, an elderly alcoholic and a baby, may hold the key to solving the enigma. Wise deliberately cast lesser-known actors, including Arthur Hill, James Olsen, Kate Reid, and David Wayne, to keep the focus on the story rather than star power. The Andromeda Strain excels in creating an atmosphere of tension and paranoia, characteristic of many films from the late 1960s and early 70s. This sense of unease makes the events feel plausible, despite the somewhat implausible cause of the disaster. Crichton's grounding of the story in real science adds to its credibility, blurring the line between science fiction and fact. The film's technical aspects are particularly noteworthy. The art direction by Boris Levin, William H. Tuntke, and Ruby R. Levitt is stunning. The special effects, courtesy of Douglas Trumbull, fresh from his work on 2001 A Space Odyssey, further enhance the viewing experience. However, the film is not without its flaws. At 2 hours and 11 minutes, it feels somewhat overlong. A tighter edit could have elevated it from a good film to a masterpiece. The disc's special features offer valuable insights, particularly the interviews with Crichton, Wise, and screenwriter Nelson Giddings, all of whom have since passed away. For Robert Wise, The Andromeda Strain represents perhaps his last truly great film. For Michael Crichton, it marked the beginning of an illustrious career that would include works like Westworld, Jurassic Park, and ER. The Andromeda Strain is released on limited edition 4K UHD by Arrow.